following presentation of the National Football League.
Visiting sideline, as always, their head coach. His guy's still perfect, a third of the way through this season at 6-0. Facing off against him, head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. If he does that again here, they should be winners.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Oh. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And modest start to our game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes 2nd down. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. So a read handoff to Allen. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They motion the tight end over. 1st down. Here's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Shovel pass complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a jet in some discomfort following that play. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. A lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
Here's Brees on the ground for the first time. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He's across the 35. Hits some space around midfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's Hall running the zone read. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to.
On the ready.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Ready. Hurt.
I'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play.
1 yard gain.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Now Jackson, dialing up a receiver screen. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Jackson now on 3rd. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That's complete inside the 35. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, sometimes there's nothing you can do but throw your hands up and stare at the ground, partner. He knew he was beat deep, and there was nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, and this is one of those just killers, right? These spot fouls, it's fuel for an offense, often leads to points with a big explosive play like this, and it could be a morale killer for his defense.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. From the left hash, this is from 47. Loop knocks it through. And they're on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They start the drive with Hall. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Free, up the middle, it's a breakaway! Touchdown, New York! The Jets just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Starting at the 10. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy midfield to start this drive. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They'll run here on first down. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Inside, hauled in by Godwin. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. They're all set now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Complete to Braylon Allen. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Gain of a yard.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
Now it's Lamar. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Oops, knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return starts at the 3. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. This winning streak has been impressive for them. 6 games now, and they lead so far here. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Practice, trap 50, trap 60.
They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He tries to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. When you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Cougar 19.
Back now, pressure coming. Setting up the running back screen. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And he gets this down to the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Jets, 1st down.
Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks are his nickel.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Let's go now. 60 by 6.
Throwing from the gun. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 7-point lead in the 1st. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets grow their lead to 8.
14. Ravens 6.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Finds his fullback. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 14-6 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They have 3rd down and 8. Snapped by Allen. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 35-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get
pressure off left, and it's blocked.
You just never know what could be the play at the end of the game that we look back on and say, you know what? That was the play that decided it all. It seems small now. It's just a little old point, right? But if this one stays close to the end, keep an eye on that block because that single point could loom very, very large.
The Jets are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Jets, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down.
Ready?
Running it after the penalty. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
It's him on the in route. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. First down from the 42. He's dropping back to throw. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing now on first down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Go! Check. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
He'll work against the blitz. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Come on. Hey. Go.
Design quarterback run here. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets push this to an 8-point game. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets push the lead to 2 scores now.
Ravens 12.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. On the handoff, Allen. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
It's a screen play for Allen. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Outside and into the hands of Bateman. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Looking to return from the 29. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Jets ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And while they've worried about his arm a little bit early, he's been happy to get some yards on the ground. Looking like an effective dual threat thus far. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That's Mitchell on the slant. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches.
At the Ravens 38-yard line.
In the air here. Escapes the pocket. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go. Steady.
From the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets push their lead to 15. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets take a 16-point lead.
Ravens 12.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen trying this straight ahead. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Now here comes the New York offense. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 3 yards. It's 2nd down.
So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up.
Okay, ready?
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13.
70s.
Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at a 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Caught by Flowers. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
Jackson to throw it. He's got a screen to the running back. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. The Jets take their first time out as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Runs this clean at the 30. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Jets and Arian Smith ready to go to work again offensively. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Gravity Lions.
Now come out throwing. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Come on. 6 the Eagles. 6 the Eagles.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Well, he loses it on the hit, and the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for not? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver. So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's a throw. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He pulls incomplete. He will bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
3rd and long for him here. This is brought in by Coleman. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Viking 18. Ready,
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get more points to end a lopsided first half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets grow their lead yet again. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Run drawn up here for Lamar. So one-sided punt, gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. Stays upright.
First down pass. No name out of BK. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 10.
All right, here we go. Second down.
22-yard line.
He's going to throw it. It would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
Third down. And 12.
Air it out on third. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this...
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Come on.
Hall takes it straight ahead. This is ahead for about 5. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They give on second to Hall. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready, ready.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets continue piling on to this lead. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Give to Allen on the draw. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Looking to throw, Jackson. By his running back, Allen. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, middle.
They give to Allen. He's behind the line, and the ball is loose. And the Jets recover it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. So first down from the 41. From the gun, it's Hall. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Throwing on 2nd. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Panther 60. Check out.
To the air on 3rd and long. Looking underneath here for Hall. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Field goal try upcoming from the Jets. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
I know it's not a touchdown, but that's exactly what you want to do after a takeaway. Make them pay, and in this case, with 3.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Bring the tight end in motion. On 1st down, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. It is caught left side. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hits his running back. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Play fake. Jackson. Deep drop this time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Setting up the running back screen. Blast through midfield. And he's all the way down to the 36. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Get it. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Setting up to throw. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on.
They go right back to Hall. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. Go.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as well power.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets tack on 7 more to their lead. is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Sit on!
They go play fake with Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This is caught, going right back to Andrews. He'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Right up the gut. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Go! Steady, right?
They start to drive the ball. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Hall running between the tackles. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's a give to Hall. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Hall once more. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. 1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Here's Hall. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets throwing 6 more on the blowout. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets continue adding on to that lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Finds his... Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out! And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Massive hit. The ball is out. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one's nabbed by Allen. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That goes as a 4-yard pickoff, and it gets him a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Jets are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll start this one out with Hall. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Second down, they're going to the option. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. They're trying to think about you as a runner as well.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
They run. Here's Hall. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. Punting unit out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this punt works out. It's going to cross the 20, be touchdown at the 16-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens trying to do some window dressing. First down now, ball at the 33. Pistol snap to Jackson. He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. And the Jets recover it. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
The Jets out to begin another drive. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Hey, steady.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
Second and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. He dodged the tackle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got to rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. A great try at that first down.
Liking 18.
Right, running out of the gun. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from Baltimore.